All right, everyone, welcome back to the channel. This is my my trading recap for the day. I'm going to be doing these every single day after my live session. I'm going to come on and just kind of go through a quick recap of uh, what happened during my trading session, make it a little bit easier for those of you that watch my live streams later or whatever the case may be. Instead of having to skim through the live stream, we'll just come right here and do a little recap for you, and you guys can see everything that happened during my live session. Thank you guys all for watching. I appreciate every single one of you. Thank you to all my subscribers. We are still growing at a wonderful pace. I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much. If you haven't subscribed to the channel yet, please consider hitting that subscribe button. 88% of you that watch my content have not subscribed yet. So do me a favor, hit that subscribe button for me, like, comment, and share. Do all those things. Let's grow this community together. If you guys are interested in joining my Discord, free Discord link is in the description below in this video also. I'd love to see you there. Let's build a community. My goal is to make that the biggest and best trading community that there is out there. It's totally transparent. Everything is 100% truth. Communication between everyone. We keep it chill. Everybody has different opinions, and it's good to have conversations with people who differ in things so that we can have a better outlook on everything, right? So that's me, that's who I am, that's why I'm here. So let's get into the trading recap today. Let's go over to the charts. And as you'll see here, I have the 4-hour chart open on the NASDAQ, which is what I trade. I wanted to just start here so that we can see this area of imbalance here that I missed yesterday, and I talked about that in my video yesterday. We did, we peaked in here yesterday, and then we pushed right back out of it. I made 2 long trades up in this area yesterday that obviously stopped me out. Not a good day yesterday for me, but I didn't see this area of imbalance here. One of my members in the Discord actually pointed it out to me later on. Thank you. Which changed a lot of what the picture was. I might not have taken those long positions knowing that we were inside this area of imbalance already. Okay. We did later on in the day end up pushing back into it and then ended up filling the entire balance, but got rejected again at the end of the day. Today, we opened up with a complete push outside to the bottom of this area of imbalance. And then we, at market open for New York session, just plummeted. Okay, so I wanted to start here so that we can see this sets up the bias for the day, right? Obviously, downward bias for the day. Okay, let's zoom in to the 1 minute here. Here's market open New York session right here. And you can see that we hit some support here prior to market open. And as soon as the market opened, we didn't even blink twice here. We just pushed right through it. Strong push right to the downside. Had a nice pullback. Okay. We left an area of imbalance, which is this box here, with this push and the next candle. We came into the area of imbalance, filling it completely, retesting the bottom here, and then continued to push way, way, way down. Okay, this was a really nice setup that I did not take this morning. I was actually looking at other time frames when all this happened, and then when I popped back through, I looked and I was like, missed opportunity again, right? With that being said, this would have been a really nice trade here. The way my rules play out, I would have entered at the bottom or close of this candle here. Nice strong push out of the area of imbalance. And I did mark this out during the live session, but let's say my entry was here. Stop loss would have been right above the area of imbalance here. And then you would have targeted the next support, okay, which was right back at that 19.5 area. This would have yielded a beautiful 3-to-1 trade here. This was the trade of the day. Didn't take it. I ultimately didn't take any trades today, but we'll go through what we have laid out here anyway. As we pushed out of this area of imbalance and continued to push lower, we left another area of imbalance here. All right. We never came back into this, as often happens when we have momentum like this. We don't usually make it back up to these areas of imbalance that are left far behind. Okay. We continue to the downside, which is exactly what we did here. Next opportunity would have been this break in previous day lows, which is this pink line here. I marked that out before market open. We came down, we tested, we pushed back up, didn't have enough to continue up. Strong push right through previous day lows. Okay, with that, we left an area of imbalance behind, which is this box here. Okay, so you have an area of imbalance that broke previous day lows. Really nice setup here, right? Came back in slowly, retested previous day lows within the area of imbalance, strong push out. This would have been a nice entry here also if we weren't sitting right on top of this 19.5 zone. I'm going to call it a zone now that we continue to gravitate towards and have been for the last almost week and a half at this point. There was no telling what was going to happen here. We had this strong bounce off of here, which actually created this area of imbalance. So to get in here, not knowing what kind of support we would get here, not a great idea. So this trade I didn't take, but there was a reason for it, okay, and a good reason. We did push past below our 19.5 area, but I said, honestly, I think we're going to get some consolidation here because every time we hit this line, doesn't matter what direction from, we end up consolidating around for a little bit before we get a continued move in one direction or another. So for the next hour, we did just that and consolidated around this area. Okay. We sat and watched, nothing really happened. Looked back into the 15-minute just to see what we left behind. This large area here, you can see is a area of imbalance that was left behind on the 15-minute chart. Okay. After the first couple of candles were formed, which aligns with the 1 hour chart also. Whenever you have an area of imbalance that matches the 15 and the 1 hour chart, and ultimately, possibly the 4 hour chart, okay, as you can see here, depending on how this candle closes, okay, this is a little premature, but it so far matches, right? Very, very, very strong area of imbalance. So my plan at this point was I really wanted to see price come back into this area here before maybe continuing to the downside. If we get a decent climb back into this area, not anything quick, just a nice climb into this area of imbalance here, which with bearish signs coming back out of it, that would have been a nice place to possibly take a short. But we never got that. We continue to consolidate around our 19.5 zone that we are magneted to. That's a word. Um, and at this point, there's no reason to take any trades from this area here. Okay. Tomorrow we have FOMC. We have a rate decision coming out at 2 p.m. And then we have our press conference. So after this very large move to the downside that the NASDAQ made, there really is no reason for it to kind of make any move from this point, right? We're probably just going to consolidate and wait for FOMC tomorrow. There might also be another reason. I was reading an article trying to figure out what this, why this happened in the first place. Supposedly, there's some kind of phone call between Trump and Putin about peace and ceasefire in Ukraine. So this also might be the reason why we're consolidating here as well, is waiting to hear what the outcome of that phone call is. I haven't seen anything come out about it yet. Ultimately, with FOMC tomorrow, I don't think we make any more big moves in any direction. I think we're going to consolidate around this 19.5 zone, which if, again, you look back on larger charts, we get consolidation around this area almost every single time we hit it. So if you look back, the chances of us consolidating around here again are pretty good. So super, super risky to take any kind of trade here. We did have a little bit of a continued push to the downside here, making new lows. But again, my thought was, how much further can we go? Right. So we left a little area of imbalance here, which was right at the support slash resistance, whatever you want to call it. We did come back into it, tested it, filled the area of imbalance, pushed back out, made this nice move to the downside. But ultimately, you didn't have enough downside, right? And to be quite honest with you, if you got into this trade, not knowing that the rest of this is here, were you even going to break these lows? There's nothing that says that we would. So again, this, although, nice setup per the strategy, not the right place for the strategy to play out in. Okay. So didn't take this, left a couple of other areas of imbalances behind. We came back through, um, didn't respect them to the downside. Overall trend is down. So there's no trades taken there. And honestly, again, I didn't think that we have much more downside than where we are here. So I wouldn't have taken these trades anyway, because what are you going to get out of it? I don't think that the RR would have been worth it. Can we, have the floor drop out over here later today? Sure. Whatever. Can we push right back through and head back up into this area of imbalance? Of course, right? Anything could happen. The thing is until you get some kind of confirmation of where you're going, to take a trade in this area here, where we're just consolidating now, and the fact that we have FOMC tomorrow doesn't make any sense. So, with that being said, I called it for today. Didn't make any trades today. Um, and honestly, I don't expect to make any trades tomorrow either, unless I can catch something first thing in the morning. But I think we get some consolidation tomorrow, maybe a little bit of volatility tomorrow up until we get to FOMC. I don't trade during that either because we get some wild movements in the market, depending on what Mr. Powell says, and what kind of questions are asked. So I can tell you that I'll be live tomorrow morning as usual, and I will be live before the rate decision at 1:55. We'll catch market reaction of the rate decision, and then we'll hang out live until the press conference and through the press conference. So um, I will be live twice tomorrow. Love to have you guys come join me. If you haven't subscribed already, again, please subscribe to the channel, turn on those notifications so that you guys know when I go live and when I post a video. I post videos every day. Um, Again, thank you guys for watching. I appreciate every single one of you. Don't forget to join the Discord. Link is in the description below. And that is the recap for today. We'll see you all tomorrow. Stay green. Don't do anything I won't do. Have a good one.